all right, settle down, settle down. Morgan's in the house, everyone. Straight off his yacht, probably. We're talking about how to build a global macro technical dashboard. Sounds like something you'd see on a Bloomberg terminal, innit? Proper CMT level 3 nerd stuff.
Mate, just because your dashboard is just a Bitcoin chart with some mad squiggly lines you drew on in purple crayon,
Right.
doesn't mean we can't have a sophisticated conversation. Some of us trade in markets where the grown-ups are.
Oi, my purple crayon is telling me when the next degen moonshot is.
Yeah?
Your charts are telling you what some old bloke at the Fed had for breakfast. But all right, go on then. What even is this thing? Break it down for the people.
Look, simply, it's your command center.
Okay.
It's a single screen or a set of screens that gives you a top-down view of the entire market landscape.
Right.
You're not just looking at one asset in a vacuum. You're looking at the relationships between everything. It's about answering the question, what's the story the market is telling me right now?
Story? The only story I care about is the one that ends in my portfolio going vertical.
Yeah, well,
So you're saying it's a bunch of charts on one screen. Groundbreaking.
it's which charts, bruv, and how they talk to each other. Think of it like this. You wouldn't drive a car just looking at the speedometer, would you?
No.
You need the fuel gauge, the engine temperature, the sat-nav. Your dashboard is that. It tells you the overall health of the market engine and where the hell you're going. It's about risk on or risk off.
Right.
Is money flowing into safe assets, or is it YOLOing into growth?
All right, I get it. So instead of just staring at the price of ETH,
Yeah.
I should know if the whole car is about to drive off a cliff. Fine. But you're a Forex and stocks guy. I'm in crypto.
Right.
Our dashboards can't be the same, surely. My world moves at the speed of light.
Right.
Yours moves at the speed of a carrier pigeon with a mortgage.
That's the whole point. We start with the big picture, the macro stuff.
Okay.
And mate, like it or not, the US dollar is still the sun in the financial solar system. Everything revolves around it.
I know.
So, number one on my dashboard, and it should be on yours, is the DXY, the dollar index.
DXY, the boomer index. I know. Dollar up, Bitcoin sad. Dollar down, Bitcoin happy.
Yeah?
It's a bit basic, but fine, I'll give you that.
Right.
I have it on my screen, but it's tucked away in the corner collecting dust.
It should be front and center. The DXY is the ultimate risk gauge. When it's ripping higher, it means capital is flying to safety. It's sucking liquidity out of everything, stocks, commodities, and yeah, even your precious JPEGs.
Right.
Next to that, you need bond yields, the US 10-year Treasury yield.
Here we go. He's talking about bonds. I can hear the audience falling asleep. Quick, someone tweet about a dog coin.
Shut up and listen. This is important. The 10-year yield is basically the risk-free rate of return.
Okay.
If you can get a guaranteed 5% from the US government, does that risky growth stock or crypto project look as attractive? No. So as yields go up, the appeal of riskier assets goes down. It's the market's gravity.
Right.
DXY and yields moving together, that's your hurricane warning. Batten down the hatches.
Okay, hurricane warning. I like that.
Yeah.
So DXY for liquidity, yields for gravity.
Right.
What else is in your TradFi starter pack?
The VIX, the volatility index, the fear gauge.
Right.
When the VIX spikes, it means traders are paying up for portfolio insurance. They're scared.
Okay.
It's another sign to be cautious. So my top row is DXY, US 10Y, and VIX. That's my weather report. Sunny, cloudy, or full-on biblical storm.
All right, weather report's done. Now for the actual trading. This is where my dashboard comes alive, and yours probably just shows you a nice FTSE 100 chart from 1985. For crypto, the macro stuff is the backdrop, but the internal crypto-native indicators are where the real alpha is.
Go on then, educate me. What's on the degen board?
First, Bitcoin dominance,
Okay.
BTC.D. This tells you what percentage of the total crypto market cap is in Bitcoin.
Right.
If BTC.D is going up, money is flowing into the big dog, usually for safety. Alts get wrecked.
Right.
If BTC.D is going down, it means confidence is growing and money is flowing out into altcoins. That's alt season, baby.
So it's your own little risk-on, risk-off gauge within the crypto bubble. Makes sense.
Exactly. Next to that, I've got the ETH to BTC ratio. This is the ultimate barometer for altcoin strength. If ETH is outperforming BTC, the market is in full-on risk mode. It's the leader of the pack.
Okay.
I'm also watching stablecoin flows. How much new money in the form of USDT or USDC is coming onto exchanges?
Right.
That's dry powder, ready to be deployed. And finally, funding rates.
The leverage, of course.
You know it. If funding rates are massively positive,
Yeah.
it means a load of longs are hyper-leveraged and paying a fortune to hold their positions. They're a target.
Right.
It's a sign the market is overheated and ripe for a long squeeze. All this stuff is way more immediate for crypto
Right.
than waiting for the next non-farm payrolls number.
Okay, let's put this all together. Let's say Jerome Powell is about to step up to the mic, the Fed meeting. Right? Pre-announcement, I'm watching my macro 3, DXY, yields, and VIX.
Okay.
Are they creeping up? The market's nervous. I'm also looking at key levels on major pairs like Euro USD and the S&P 500 futures. I'm not placing a trade before he speaks. That's gambling.
Right.
I'm waiting for his tone. Is he hawkish or dovish?
Blah, blah, inflation, blah, blah, data dependent, same old script.
But the market reacts in milliseconds. Let's say he sounds hawkish, more rate hikes.
Okay.
I'm expecting the DXY and yields to rip higher. My dashboard confirms this in real time.
Right.
The S&P 500 will probably dump. So my finger is on the button to short the S&P or buy the dollar.
Yeah.
The dashboard gives me the confirmation to execute the plan.
And for me, as soon as you see that DXY rip,
Yeah.
it's a get the hell out of alt signal.
Right.
I'm watching BTC dominance. I'd expect it to spike as people flee from smaller coins into Bitcoin.
Okay.
I'd see funding rates probably reset as a load of longs get liquidated. My first move isn't to short, it's to manage risk, cut my altcoin exposure, maybe rotate it into Bitcoin or even stables.
Right.
The dashboard tells me to play defense, not offense. And what if he's dovish? Says they're pausing hikes.
The opposite. DXY and yields would tank. The VIX would collapse.
Yeah,
That's the green light. For me, it's long stocks, short the dollar.
right.
The dashboard shows me the coast is clear.
For me, that's the party signal. DXY tanking is rocket fuel for crypto. I could be watching the ETH to BTC ratio. If that starts to climb, it's the signal that the market is ready to take on risk.
Right.
I'd be looking for high beta alts that have been beaten down and are ready to fly. The dashboard shifts me from defense to offense in a heartbeat.
See? So the dashboard isn't just a pretty collection of charts.
Right.
It's a system. It's a framework for decision-making. It takes the emotion out of it.
Okay.
You're not guessing. You're reacting to a flow of information that you've pre-selected. That's what the CMT Level 3 stuff is really about. It's about building a professional, repeatable process.
A repeatable process for donating money to the market in my case, but I get it. It's about having your own framework, your own rules.
Exactly.
My dashboard is crypto-focused. Yours is TradFi-focused, but they're built on the same principles: top-down analysis, intermarket relationships, and risk management.
Yep.
Don't just look at your coin, look at the world.
Couldn't have said it better myself, even if it sounds weird coming from a guy who probably has a Shiba Inu chart open right now.
I leave my dogs out of this. Look, the main takeaway is this: build your own. Don't just copy someone else's.
Right.
Figure out what drives the markets you trade, put them all on one screen, and learn to read the story.
Yep.
Start simple. DXY, a major index like the S&P 500, and your main asset. Then build from there. All right, That's enough big brain time for one day. My head hurts. If you want to see what our dashboards look like, or just want to come and have a laugh with us while we navigate these mad markets, you should get in our chat group.
It's a good laugh, to be fair.
The link's down below. And listen, if you found any of this useful, the best way to say thanks is to sign up to a SEX with our ref link also down below.